We'll start with that.
Okay. My name is Mark Taniguchi. I think so. I didn't watch the video too closely because I was like nervous.
Star Wars?
This is a Star Wars samurai tattoo,
Alright.
right?
I used to be a Star Wars guy.
Yeah, I'm a geek. Right?
Right.
Rivers just take it down the path of forgiveness. Salvation's waiting there.
So I've been coming here for about 2 years now, I think. What drew me here, before I ever stepped foot into Impact, I was kind of searching for a church home, and I tried the Catholic Church, and I tried a number of different churches here in Elk Grove. And when I walked into Impact, I immediately felt at home. Nothing against the Catholic Church or any other church, but I don't believe God cares what I wear. I don't believe God cares that I have tattoos. I don't believe that God cares about any of that kind of stuff. And when I came here, I immediately felt at home. I felt welcomed by the people here. Like I said, I was immediately at home. I did sit like way in the back for the first few weeks because I wanted to make sure that like there wasn't going to be like snake handling or none of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And after a few weeks, I figured, okay, I don't think they're going to break out the snakes, so I think I'm okay.
You're lost and wandering, come stumbling in like a prodigal child.
I came in here and my path has come through addiction. And through that program, we talk about a power greater than ourselves. And so I had a sense of something bigger than myself. And I, because my wife is religious, I did have a belief in God. I guess more of an intellectual belief in God. And coming here, what I found is a relationship with the God who loves me and who's there for me, no matter what. No matter what I'm going through, every time God is there. And I get to hear that, and I get to feel that when I come to service here. I believe that God talks to me through other people, through the pastors here, and I get to hear his message to me on a constant basis while I'm here.
Lost and wandering, come stumbling in like a prodigal child. See the
When I first started coming here, I had a very, very small belief. You might even say it was maybe not a belief, but maybe just a thought that there might be something bigger than myself. There might just be, God just might be real. And I just kept coming, and I kept coming because I felt in my heart, and I believe today that God was writing on my heart, but I just felt in my heart that there was something bigger than me. And I came in here, and that seed started to be watered a little bit. It started to be fertilized a little bit, and I just kept coming, and I kept coming, and slowly, very slowly, over time, it started to my belief started to grow, and my understanding of God started to grow, and my understanding of what God does in my life and in everyone's life started to grow. For the person who maybe is on the fence, I can't say that this is the right place for you, right? But what I can say is that it has solidified for me. I spent years searching for, I want to say fulfillment in my life. I spent years searching for, like I said, I just had this feeling that there was something bigger than me. There was something out there. What I can't even put it into words, really, and I think by me saying that, I mean that is solidifying that God has done things in my life and has brought me to this place to show me that He can do all kinds of things, man.
blood, if you're lost and wandering.
my hope is that God uses me to carry His word and to carry His message. And that's really all I can ask for. I pray every morning that I don't pray to win the lottery. I don't pray for, $1 million in the bank. What I pray for in the morning is for the clarity to see God's path for me, and the strength and the courage to follow that path, because it's not always easy, right? So I would hope that in the next year that I do see God's path for me, and that I do have the strength to carry that message to anyone who may need to hear it. It's one thing for me to talk about God and to say I love God, and to say all these things, and it's a completely different thing for me to live that out and live the way God intended for me to do. So that's what I hope.